This program is brought to you by the Center for a Sustainable Today.
I am currently the Vice President of Environmental Initiatives at the outdoor clothing company Patagonia, and I came into my job through my passion for outdoor sports. The company makes clothes for outdoor athletes, and I'm an outdoor athlete. Specifically, I'm a mountain climber. That's been my passion my whole life. And over a course of climbing mountains for over 40 years now, I've personally witnessed the direct degradation of the wild places in the earth that I'm so passionate about, that have given me what I've got out of my life, that have directed my own path. I've witnessed how some of those landscapes have been fragmented by human development. Places that I walked through as a young man that were wild open spaces are now cut up and developed into ranchettes or communities, and even towns that weren't there before. I've witnessed in my own lifetime glaciers shrinking. Some of the ice climbs that were my favorites when I was a young man are now disappeared completely. The wildlife that I used to see in these wild places as a young person passing through them have now diminished, and even in some places disappeared completely. So when you, in your own lifetime, see changes of that magnitude, you have to ask yourself, well, if you, as I do, really love and value these places, if they have, as they have for me, informed my own direction and path through life, what can I do to try and change some of these patterns? What can I do personally to try and make a little bit of difference? Well, a friend of mine, the wildlife biologist George Schaller, said that the secret is not to wake up in the morning when you have a passion and a dedication to make a difference, to wake up and say, well, today I'm going to save the world. The secret is to wake up and stretch your arms and say, today I'm going to focus on trying to save one little distinct, discrete part of it, because you can do that. So through my work at Patagonia, I've been fortunate to be able to oversee some programs and initiatives, such as the Freedom to Roam effort, that are working to make a difference in one specific, discrete area. And with Freedom to Roam, that area is the idea of landscape connectivity, of creating protected wildlife corridors between areas that are already protected, so that in the face of habitat fragmentation and also habitat shift from climate change, wildlife can move from one place to another. If they can't do that, they may not make it through this century. So that's my commitment. That's where I'm hoping personally to make some small contribution towards what I hope will be a healthier planet in this century. The main message I would hope to inspire in others here at this conference today is, again, this idea that we are all capable of making a difference in our own way. That if we ask ourselves, how can I personally contribute to reversing this degradation of our planet? How can I personally help to save another little wild part of our planet so that wildlife can survive and endure and even prosper? Then that's the trick. Again, not to think you can do it all, but rather identify how you can take one little piece of it yourself and engage and make a difference.